Greetings, good people. Welcome back to the channel. Okay, so Michael Darby and Miss Candiace, honey, they're going to be going at it in court because Michael Darby is suing Candiace for $2 million over insulting oral sex allegations. Boy, oh boy, the drama just keeps on flowing with those Potomac people. All right. So the article per People magazine reads Michael Darby is suing Candiace Dillard Bassett over allegations that she made about his sex life during a November episode of The Real Housewives of Potomac. Now, according to documents obtained by People, Darby, he filed a defamation lawsuit over a comment that Candiace made during a season 7 episode when she told the 63-year-old's estranged wife, Ashley Darby, that Michael, quote, likes to leave you and go to a man named blank, to go to his house and suck his blank. Yikes. So Candiace then stated in the episode that she, quote, was not supposed to talk about this person, but he says Michael Darby is a client of his. That's what you're asking, because I was holding on to that, end quote. This is per the lawsuit, which was initially reported by TMZ. Now, in making this statement, Candiace initially hesitated and looked off camera, indicated that she was about to say, what she was about to say, was salacious and imprudent, but nonetheless proceeded to intentionally utter the defamatory statement. Now, this is what Michael Darby's lawyer basically asserted in the document. Now, People, of course, they reached out to reps for Candiace and Real Housewives of Potomac for a comment. They have yet to get a response. Now, the documents claim that Candiace's statements falsely accused Mr. Darby of committing a crime under the laws of Virginia. This is where the Darbys live, and therefore actionable as insulting words because they are deemed to incite violence and or breach the peace. Now, Darby's legal team alleged that Candiace's statement have prompted public scorn, hatred, humiliation, ridicule, contempt, and or embarrassment. So the entrepreneur is seeking $2 million, okay? $1 million in compensatory damages, and another $1 million in punitive damages, as well as interest, attorney fees, and associated costs. In the documents, Darby's attorneys also state that Candiace demonstrated knowledge that her statements were salacious, imprudent, and or would be harmful to Mr. Darby's reputation, and were intentional and born out of evident hatred and disdain that she has for Mr. Darby. Now, Darby's attorney also added that Darby contacted his co-star on January 17th, demanding that Candiace immediately cease and desist from publishing or making any further defamatory statements regarding Mr. Darby. The filing continues. To date, defendant has not retracted or otherwise accounted for her defamatory statements. So Candiace hasn't taken back anything that she said, okay? The article continues. While Ashley and Michael announced their separation in April 2022 after 8 years of marriage, the former couple had previously been at odds with Bassett and her husband, Chris, on the show, as Michael and Chris notably got into a physical fight at Robin Dixon's annual holiday party in 2020. Those of you who watch the show are privy to this already, right? After the fight, Candiace called Michael a creep, to which Ashley responded that there have been a lot of things said about my husband and he has defended himself, and some people have viewed that to be disrespectful, and yet it's okay to drag his name through the mud. That's not okay. Okay? That's what Ashley said in defense of her husband. Chris responded, "You and my wife have gone back and forth for many years and I've never gotten involved. If I had an issue with Michael, I would have gone to him at a separate time." Okay? Let me ask y'all a question. Do you think that Candiace should be fired for making these statements about Michael? Just a question. Just a question, okay? All Candiace has to do, okay, if she doesn't want to go through with this lawsuit, then she apologizes and retracts her statement. However, if she's going to go full throttle with this, she's going to have to provide proof that her statements are true. I think that this is going to get ugly. uglier than it already has gotten, okay? Over there, they are turning it up at Real Housewives of Potomac. But my question is, if Candiace can produce proof of her statements or her allegations, should she be fired? If Candiace cannot provide or does not provide any proof of her allegations, should she be fired for these defamatory statements? Drop down in the comments and let me know what you think. Until next time, folks. Peace.